Hey guys, welcome back. Nish here. Now, most people are always scared to start, right? They're always wondering, how will, and it's always great to plan, but don't ever overthink it. You gotta put it down, on paper, but make it practical, right? So you have to trial and error and see how it goes. I mean, whenever you're setting up an e-commerce store, you're gonna pay a minimum of $30 a month regardless, just to have the website up, right? So whoever's telling you drop shipping, start with zero money, that's all false, guys, right? Because it's literally impossible, right? Just to have a Shopify account, it already costs you $30 just to be active with nothing else. Not you running ads, that doesn't include you buying the other apps, for email marketing and things like that. So, as to my previous post, have a job that will fuel your ideas and have that cash flow coming in, because as I said, at the end of the day, you still have to live. Now, in regards to creating your idea and trying to get off the floor, I think a great way always to get it out there and to get the feel of it is literally start on Facebook and go on Marketplace, and try and sell your product. And do a few giveaways, to certain people you really like or who you reckon are gonna love the product, and get the natural, organic feedback back from them. So you can find out what do they love about it, what do they hate about it, how can you expand, what can you change? Is it the color? Is it whatever it may be, whatever sort of product or service that you're selling. And then, once you can sort of build your clientele and your client base and things like that, then, we can start looking at a few e-commerce sites, right? Or websites in general, which we can create. So then, you sort of have a great gist of who you want to sell to and who's been liking the product so far. So, then slowly start, I mean, there's so many links on YouTube. You don't have to join these massive, expensive masterclasses just for someone to teach you something where in reality, it's just getting profit in their pocket. And in the end, you're left with out of pocket, and you could have gone on YouTube to learn something in 5 minutes where you paid $600 to do some sort of course, which you probably still don't have an idea of what to do. And then you ask feedback or advice from that person, and they're long gone because they're on to the next move, trying to get another 100 people joining the course at $600, right? So, even to break away the 9 to 5, I mean, small businesses, right? During COVID, some of them suffered and some of them got even busier. I know in my previous business, owning a cafe shop, a lot of guys around us struggled, right? But we were a small shop, small team, and we actually got busier, much busier. And towards the end of COVID, here in Melbourne, because we were on the hardest lockdown in the world, we actually sold because we thought, okay, let's go on to the next step. Everything's going to e-commerce, and with the cafe, it's a small margin, right? Because the milk and the coffee, and there's no GST, guys, just so you know. So a lot of people don't know that, but and there's a lot of hours, physically and mentally. So, even if it's a business, it's really great to learn a bit of e-commerce stuff so you can target ads and things like that, and everything's going online. So we relied heavily on word of mouth because we were sort of in a central community based in the inner city. But what I want to say is, I really still believe e-commerce is the way to go. Even if your business is an actual shop and you're not selling just online, you're selling physical products, you're selling food and things like that, I think it's great, to educate yourself more on e-commerce. And having a website, as you have a physical store, it's always great to have a virtual store as well, because it gives you that greater reach, where you might only have people come in at 5 kilometer radius, but hey, let's attract the guys within the 10, within the 20. Hey, you might make the best toasties, you might make the best pies, but if I'm on the other side of the city, I'll never hear from you. I won't know unless your ads hit me, right? So, but yeah, back to that, guys. don't spend so much money on these courses. Go on YouTube, try and learn, try and work it out, and trial that product. Trial it. You really have to trial it, send it out there and see what happens. Once it's out there in the universe, it's no longer your product anymore, it's the consumer's product. Whatever they say it is, that's what it is now. But yeah, whatever you're doing right now, you might be watching this thinking of a mad idea, a great service, whatever it is. Hey, keep going, right? Because I love it. I'm always creating new things and new that. And check out my website, Strobe Clothing. It might give you a few ideas, few boosts, and the world's your oyster, right? So I'll hit you guys up on the next one. Thank you. And don't forget to subscribe.